this. He involved with that play.
Big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going with
So
this.
now look, what I'm saying to you is that when you start looking at
It was hard. It was difficult listening to that because it felt like it was him, obviously.
When Jay-Z's former mentor Jaz-O finally broke his silence about those steamy rumors involving Jay-Z and Larry Johnson, things got even spicier than we imagined. Instead of shutting down the gossip about Jay's alleged affair, Jaz-O might have just made everything 10 times more scandalous. His mysterious hints about the industry's secret circles have literally everyone talking. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around as we spill all the tea about what Jaz-O really said and what it means for all that speculation about Jay-Z's bedroom preferences. This is the kind of juice you absolutely cannot miss.
Larry, I'll just start with a very, very simple question. Should we take seriously these allegations against Jay-Z?
Let me tell you, darlings, this whole Jay-Z and Larry situation isn't some fresh gossip. We're talking ancient history from the early 2000s when these two were practically joined at the hip. From business moves to Roca-wear ads to strutting down red carpets together, they were everywhere. But honey, when those blogs started whispering about them sharing a pad at Trump Tower, child, that's when everyone started raising their perfectly groomed eyebrows and wondering if there was more cooking than just friendship. Fast forward to today, and Jaz-O's comments have everyone digging through their archives like they're searching for buried treasure. And don't even get me started on that publicist who came strutting in claiming to know all the juicy details about Jay-Z's private life. This story has everything: cryptic statements that'll make your head spin, wild accusations that'll drop your jaw, and enough unanswered questions to fill a book. Ready to dive into this piping hot tea? Let's go. Jaz-O, Jay-Z's former mentor and the mastermind behind launching his career, finally stepped up to address these scandalous rumors about Jay and Larry. And honestly, it was about time because things were getting completely out of control. During his sit-down with DJ Vlad, Jaz-O tried to clear the air. Well, sort of. He denied ever directly calling Jay out for playing for the other team, but admitted the media twisted his words to create drama. According to him, he never saw anything suspicious between Jay-Z and Larry Johnson, but honey, he didn't exactly shut down those whispers about secret circles in the industry either. And that's where things got extra messy. His attempt to squash the rumors just made them multiply like rabbits.
You know, to address a matter, that's been kind of like crazy over the internet these past few days on some statements I supposedly made, but
Listen closely because this is where it gets good. Jaz-O didn't just backtrack on his statements. He dropped these mysterious little breadcrumbs that had everyone giving major side-eye to the whole situation. While claiming he never personally witnessed anything questionable, he started talking about how people need to understand how the music game works. And in true hip-hop fashion, he kept names out of his mouth but left enough space for everyone's imagination to run wild. The gossip mill wasn't just spinning, it was working overtime.
I didn't start that. There was something that was said, and I heard about it, and I didn't know if it was true, so I didn't respond to it.
And then, as if right on cue, who should pop up but 50 Cent with his signature shade-throwing abilities? You know 50 can never resist taking a swipe at Jay-Z, and this time he went for the jugular, bringing up Jay's supposed obsession with Basquiat, the iconic artist known for his bold style and openly LGBTQ+ identity. According to 50, Jay's fascination with Basquiat wasn't just about the art, it was telling. Classic 50, always finding a way to keep his name trending by stirring up old beef. But wait, because it wasn't just Jaz-O and 50 adding fuel to this blazing inferno. The Haven, another former Jay-Z associate, jumped into the mix with his own 2 cents. When questioned about these rumors, he didn't shut them down. Instead, he actually backed up some of what Jaz-O and 50 had been hinting at. His vague responses practically screamed, "There's more to this story," keeping the speculation burning hotter than ever. Between the Haven's cryptic comments, Jaz-O's shady remarks, and 50's classic trolling, What could have been dismissed as old gossip transformed into a full-blown conspiracy theory.
I love you as a guest, but you do scare the out of me when you come here too. Like it was that Basquiat. Did you catch me on that when you said, yeah, he looked like the gay homie? I didn't know what you were talking about.
At this point, darlings, the whole situation was turning into an absolute circus. Some people were convinced it was all about chasing clout, while others started thinking there might actually be some truth buried under all this tea. Either way, it kept Jay-Z's name buzzing, and in hip-hop, buzz is absolutely everything. Let me take you back to the mid-2000s when Jay-Z wasn't just running the rap game, he was building an empire that touched everything from sports to fashion. And who better to help him break into the NFL world than Larry Johnson? Honey, Larry wasn't just another athlete, he was football's golden boy at the time. So when Jay picked him to be the face of Rocawear's sports line, it seemed like a match made in heaven. Larry was throwing up that rock diamond after every touchdown, serving looks in Rocawear ads, getting those prime spots in men's fitness magazines, and even showing up looking fine in Jay-Z's Rock Boys music video.
I think the evolution of Jay himself, because, obviously he's a trendsetter and has really molded a lot of rappers since he's been a part of Rockefeller, and obviously everybody does whatever he says. So.
At first glance, it looked like pure business genius. Two powerhouses from different worlds joining forces to dominate the culture. But child, that bond? It got tongues wagging faster than a high school rumor mill. The blogs went absolutely wild with claims that Jay and Larry were shacking up together in a Trump Tower condo. Some even dared to suggest their relationship went way beyond business meetings and photo shoots. And you know how gossip works in this industry. Once it's out there, it spreads like wildfire through a dry forest.
What's good, B? What's good? Hey, man,
But darlings, nothing gold can stay. The real drama started bubbling when Larry played the love interest in Fantasia's When I See You music video. Jay was not having it. Word on the street was that he thought it tarnished their brand. Like Larry was diluting his image by stepping too far outside the Rocawear universe. Sources say Jay told Larry point blank that appearing in random projects was watering down his brand, and that's when their relationship started getting icier than a winter in Manhattan.
Started going way past the just putting on the chain and throwing up the rock sign. I became family after that, so it was, I'm in town, I go over and watch basketball games, and we go and watch college football games, so it's been on some real friendship.
From that moment on, everything changed. Larry went from being Jay's right-hand man to slowly fading into the background of the rock empire. Whether it was strictly business drama or if there were other juicy reasons behind their fallout, nobody knows for sure. But one thing's crystal clear. What started as a high-profile bromance turned into a hotbed of scandalous rumors. And once Jaz-O and other industry insiders started dropping hints about behind-the-scenes drama, the streets couldn't stop talking. When it comes to hip-hop gossip, nothing adds more spice to the pot than insiders who were there during the peak of the drama. Enter Cam'ron and Exhibit, two industry veterans who claim they didn't just hear the rumors. They say they saw things firsthand that made them raise their eyebrows sky high. Both rappers have been incredibly vocal about the hush-hush side of the music industry, and when the Jay-Z and Larry Johnson story resurfaced, they did not hold back.
I happened to sit down because I was dancing with one of the assistants, and I sat next to this child, and the child sat next to Beyonce. So I hear B say something about, doesn't this look sexy, or isn't this sexy? And in my mind, and mind you, I'm not awakened as I'm awakened now.
Cam'ron, who's never been one to bite his tongue, started dropping hints about high-profile names being involved in private after-hours gatherings where things got, let's say, unconventional. But Exhibit's story, child, that takes things in a whole different direction. He casually spilled the tea about a night out with some major players that had everyone gasping. According to X, he got invited to what he thought was just another club night, only to realize it wasn't exactly what it seemed. Turns out the spot was a full-blown LQBI plus establishment, and Exhibit wasn't exactly thrilled when he connected the dots. Between Cam'ron's mysterious comments about industry elites and Exhibit's wild club experience, the whispers about Jay-Z and Larry Johnson's rumored relationship only got louder. Larry Johnson finally reached his breaking point with all the chatter and decided to set the record straight, or at least that's what it looked like. In a fiery Instagram rant, he shut down all those rumors about him and Jay-Z being roommates, calling the whole story straight cap. The timing couldn't have been more dramatic. Right after his social media outburst, Larry sat down with Jason Whitlock, and things got even spicier. He didn't just address the rumors, he opened up about his struggles with mental health and how the industry's darker side really messed with his head.
Rock bottom is almost losing custody of your daughter, not coming home at night, don't know where you are. It was kind of let life drag me along, and hopefully somebody would put me out of my misery.
But hold on to your seats, because that wasn't even the juiciest part. Right around that same time, Larry's past romance with Maya suddenly popped back into the spotlight. Apparently, she was his rock during one of his darkest periods, even stopping him from doing something drastic. Sounds sweet and simple, right? Oh, honey, not in this story. Instead of leaving it at that, Larry stirred the pot even more when he added Maya to what he called his hit list of exes on social media. And as if that wasn't enough drama, he threw TLC's Chili into the mix too. With all this chaos, Larry didn't exactly clear the air. If anything, he made the whole situation messier than a toddler with finger paint. People couldn't decide if he was spilling hard truths or just trying to grab some attention. Either way, this drama train was far from its last stop.
Yeah. I don't even talk about weirdos like that. I never liked them anyway. Jay-Z was a coward.
Just when you thought this tea couldn't get any hotter, a celebrity publicist burst onto the scene with some accusations that had everyone side-eyeing Jay-Z all over again. According to this tea spiller, Jay-Z wasn't the only one living a double life. He claimed DJ Khaled and RZA were also keeping secrets. This publicist swore up and down that his information wasn't just secondhand gossip, but based on things he personally witnessed during his time in the industry.
What I do know for a fact, not alleged, but DJ Khaled is bisexual, and Jay-Z has also participated in bisexual activities.
Would you want to say allegedly for your safety?
There's no, I would say allegedly if it was allegedly.
While some people brushed it off as another desperate attempt at getting attention, many couldn't help but notice how his claims lined up perfectly with other industry whispers, and he wasn't alone in making these bold statements. Around the same time, Jaguar Wright, known for exposing industry secrets like their last season's fashions, doubled down on the idea that the entertainment world is full of closeted figures. She claimed numerous rappers were pushed into early marriages or long-term relationships with female celebrities just to keep up appearances and dodge scandals.
And then they started wearing girl pants, and then they're wearing jeggings, and then, yes, it's very effeminized, but be very clear. There were lots of homosexuals in hip-hop back in the 80s, too.
This wasn't Jaguar's first time stirring up drama either. In previous interviews, she spilled tea about several well-known rappers. Some she worked with personally, allegedly being involved in secret relationships. While Jaguar didn't specifically name-drop Jay-Z, her timing alongside the publicist's claims made the speculation impossible to ignore.
And all these black running around marrying these sitting there convincing other women to go chase a fag. Go get you.
Meanwhile, the publicist's claims faced scrutiny due to lack of solid evidence, but the damage was already done. Social media exploded with debates, and Jay's name was once again at the center of another scandal. With Jaguar Wright continuously hinting at hidden industry secrets, fans were left wondering if there was any truth beneath all the drama.
So there's a lot of those rumors around, you know what I mean? I don't, yeah. And do you hear little things here and there? I'm not gonna lie.
Neither Jay-Z nor Larry Johnson ever directly addressed these rumors. Jaz-O maintained that media twisted his words, but his cryptic comments about industry secrets only added fuel to the fire. 50 Cent continued his provocative behavior, occasionally throwing shade about Jay-Z's image. While Larry Johnson stepped back from the spotlight to focus on charity work, his past accusations still echo through industry conversations.
Me and Puff met while I was on the radio, when I'm breaking records, spinning records. Met him through a lot of people, I'm saying? We just became real brothers.
Yeah, I can't tell you about the first time I met him, the real truth. I just can't speak on it,
Yeah, some stories gotta be.
The narrative expanded beyond Jay and Larry. Lil Nas X made waves by openly embracing his identity, challenging industry norms. Then there's Frank Ocean, who gracefully came out, earning respect even from his harshest critics. He paved the way for artists wanting to live authentically.
What inspired you to come out at that time?
Just knowing like it was something that I should have been done, but I was not in a position where I had to worry about like family and friends.
Remember Kaoshun, the Tuesday rapper? His coming out received mixed reactions, highlighting the industry's ongoing struggle with acceptance. Despite evolving times, hip-hop hasn't completely shed its traditional mindset regarding personal preferences.
I like J. Cole. I mean, I'm tired of people saying he looks like a skinnier version of me, but but I like his flow. It kind of does remind me of Jay, you know, back in '90.
While Jay-Z and Larry Johnson's alleged affair dominates today's gossip, the industry never stops generating scandals. Speaking of drama, Nicki Minaj's situation with her ex-manager has escalated from business to personal, with courthouse drama brewing.
There was a part where we had a big hog on a rotisserie, and we were looking at it, and Jay was like,
So, are these Jay-Z and Larry rumors just wild speculation, or is there more beneath the surface? With Jaz-O, 50 Cent, and Larry himself keeping the story alive, the line between truth and fiction stays blurry. The streets will keep talking, and we'll keep bringing you the latest tea. Share your thoughts below. Do you think it's all cap, or is there something more? Don't forget to subscribe for more juicy updates, including that upcoming Nicki story. Trust me, you won't want to miss what went down. See you next time.